Alright, so here is where we left off in the last video. Now, what I'll do is create some space. As we go along, we'll erase and create more space. But the numbers in the Pascal triangle, we're not going to be using them in this video, so let me erase them. The screen is already very crowded. I'm going to have it become less crowded as we go along. Here is our formula for x plus y to the n. Alright, so here now, let us imagine that you're asked to expand x plus y to the 3 using this formula. You would say x plus y to the 3 equal. Then you say x has a highest power of 3, so it's x to the 3, then x to the 2, then x to the 1, then x to the 0. Then the y's, y to the 0, y to the 1, y to the 2, y to the 3. You see the pattern. And you're going to be adding. The thing is now, you need to know what numbers are going to multiply the x and y's. Well, you know that for the first term it's going to be 1 that multiplies it. The last term is going to be 1. How do you get the other numbers? The number that will come here and the number that will come here. Without using the Pascal's triangle, you use this. Now, it says NCR equal x. Not equal. My writing equal. It's NCR x to the r, y to the n minus r. Here, this is x to the 2. So, x to the r means r is 2. So, r is 2. So, we're going to erase the r here and write 2. We substitute 2. And this is 2 as well. So you put 2 for r. Now, of course, n is going to be 3 because you're expanding x plus y to the 3. This says x plus y, these dots keep coming up. This says x plus y to the n, and n here. So n, whatever n is, if it was x plus y to the 4, n would be 4. If it was x plus y to the 5, n would be 5, and so on. So all of these n's, you change them to 3 because this is x plus y to the 3. So this will be 3, and this here will be 3. Alright. So x to the 2, y to the 3 minus 2. But y to the 3 minus 2? 3 minus 2 is 1. So what you have is to the 1. So this is this term, x to the 2, y to the 1, x to the 2, y to the 1. And this will give you the number that should multiply the x to the 2, y to the 1. So let's see. Remember the formula for calculating the combination. This is 3 factorial over 3 minus 2 factorial 2 factorial. 3 factorial is equal to 3 by 2 by 1. Or you could just use a calculator if it has factorial on it. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 factorial is just 1. So I'm going to write 1 here. 1 factorial is 1. Times 2 factorial is 2 by 1, which is 2. So I can just erase this here. Alright. So 3 by 2 by 1 over 2. 2 cancels 2. So this is 3. This tells you that the number that should come here is 3. Alright. Now the next thing. When you have x to the 1, y to the 2. Looking at the formula, you see NCR, x to the r, y to the n minus r. Now look at the formula carefully. The You have 3c, whatever r is, x to the 1, x to the 1, y to the n is 3, 3 minus r. But what is r? Once you see x to the r, and this is x to the 1, r is 1. So let's erase this r and put 1. R is equal to 1. And this other r, you erase it and put 1 there. It's 1. But 3 minus 1 is 2. So you can rewrite this as 2. So what you have is x to the 1, y to the 2. This is x to the 1, y to the 2. 3c1. What is 3c1? It is 3 factorial over 3 minus 1 factorial, 1 factorial. Now, 3 factorial is same as 3 by 2 by 1. So it's 3 by 2 by 1. 3 minus 1 factorial is really 2 factorial. So let's change this to 2 factorial. So here we have 2 factorial times 1 factorial. 1 factorial is just 1. 2 factorial is 2 by 1. So don't need the 2 by the times 1 here. And then we see 2 cancels 2 and 3 is left. So the number that would come here is 3. Now let's see if they match up. 3 is in front of the x2 to the 2y to the 1. Good. This matches. 3 is in front of the x to the 1, y to the 2. Good. So this formula is working. Now, let's erase some of this thing here to make some space. So you see, we're doing the expansions pretending as if we didn't see these that were done before. Right? And then seeing if they actually work. Now, I want you to do something for me. I want you to expand x plus y to the power of 4 using the patterns for the x to the power and y to the power, and then to use this formula to get the numbers that would multiply the xy's, and pretend as if you didn't see this. All right? Pretend as if you didn't see this expansion before. So we'll continue doing it in another video, and in that video I want to see what you got for it, and we work through it together. So I'll see you then.